This video is only meant for entertainment and education purposes, and I will not be responsible for any of the actions that you take or the consequences that you face. Hello people, it's day 11. This is your Abhi. Today we'll talk about an interesting event that I came across yesterday, and putting yourself in other shoes, trust and practice. These are the 4 topics that we will be covering today. So let's begin. So 2 days back, there was this rat in my surrounding. I guess it was here for quite some time. So we have a place right beside a door where we put our dustbin, and right there's a small water outlet. So it had a plate, and you could remove it, through which the rat comes out. So this rat has been habituated to coming out of that hole and sniffing out everything from the dustbin and filling the place. So what I thought was, we'll block that hole. So I did. Then it came out from the other hole that's there nearby to the hole that I blocked. So it came out from there. Well, I thought, let's block that. And then it never came up and came out from another hole. And now I blocked all the 3 holes, and it somehow found some other hole, and it's coming up. What we can learn from this exemplar act is that it's a principle of nature, you see. When you're determined to do something, that is the rat sniffing out the things that it needs from the dustbin, no matter the environment, his genetics, his friends, his surroundings, everything matters, right? So that's one thing you can learn. And yes, of course, one great example that we can take is from the anime Attack on Titan. It's a spoiler, yes. We all know, whoever has watched the season 4, we all know that Zeke was such a cruel person, right? We all took him as a bad guy, as the horrible person that can ever live. But then, when we understood his point of story, his backstory, we all fell for him, right? Why? This is why many of the animes is really great at depicting. It'll give you pre-decided notions to you. It'll feed them into your brain, but then when it comes to the reality, when it breaks down the story of another character whom was perceived as bad, then you know why he's done it, and it's very justifiable why he's done it. So that's how it is. That's one thing you can take from. So never judge a person like that, just like that, based on external circumstances that are very limited in scope. Next, coming to trust. Well, this is something personal that I've that's kind of hindered in me. There's this germ that was ingested when I was going through the book. I won't reveal the name, of course. It suddenly broke my reality of trusting others. It showed me that you can, what you see as external is completely different from what can happen in the internal, and because of that, I absolutely refrained from trusting people anymore. I mean, that germ literally is growing. It's growing right now. But yes, there are events that are likely suppressing it. But still, it's not enough. S- I don't know. You see, you can never know a person completely. So, uh, that way, I don't know what they are thinking. So I think, well, if there's someone else, they usually think for their advantage. So better keep away from them. And that way, I've developed trust issues with almost everyone. And I don't think it's completely right, not completely wrong either, because you can't really trust anyone. So yeah, that's the thing I wanted to talk about, trust. Well, um, what's the next topic? Yes, of course. Never spoke about that one. Practice is such an underrated skill. You see, uh, it's rightly said. Whoever practices the most will turn out to be perfect. I mean, that's not the saying, but yeah. Practice, of course, in the right direction. You can't have you can have bad practice and end up nowhere. But practice can literally make anyone genius. You see, uh, when you focus on something entirely, and just keep on repeating and repeating and repeating and repeating and repeating it forever, you you'll come to understand how much you can take out, how much deep you can go into anything that's given to you. Anything you practice. There was this one thing that my friend said. I remember, talent is not always gifted. It comes with practice. That that reminded me of how I used to practice math and absolutely flawlessly do any of the sum that's given to me. I could relate to it, you see, and I'm pretty sure anyone can and would relate to it if they have practiced so much into whatever they've taken that step into, you know. So practice can teach you a lot. I mean, not just on that subject, but how you interpret your life as well. All right, that's pretty much it for that topic. I mean, I'm actually exhausted of ideas because I don't really know what to speak about anymore. I mean, I've covered almost all the topics that maybe I know or have some knowledge of, and I find it a little difficult to create and come up with something that I can talk about. But of course, I'm never going to stop making the videos. It's something that I've taken up and I'm committed to. So let's see how it goes on. I mean, I can have bad days and good days as well. So I'll wait for that. And that's pretty much it for this video. Thank you for listening.